Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they too were winners last time out. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. First carry for Corey Clement. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And so he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Working from the gun. Wentz gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
15.
And what a nice example there. Exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
45-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Duke Riley came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep to return it is Nikel Roby. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 42 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Wentz is going to keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Philadelphia.
Carson Wentz. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ballantyne to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Good for a Giants. First down. First down.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
He's taken down.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Giants. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Gallman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
Operating from the gun. Jones. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
From the gun, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
It's now 4th down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
It is good.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Carson Wentz.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey, and he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing is Wentz.
At the 14-yard line.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Wentz
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ballantyne to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. To throw, it's Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
From the gun, Jones.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And along with the rest of his offensive mates, here comes Zach Ertz. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker cover him, cornerback cover him, safety covering him. Always has the advantage, usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend him.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
DeAndre Baker there defensively.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, man open, it's Goodwin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Let's put that team on the
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's got some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he rifles one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
1st down, Eagles.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Clemens, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Number 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts.
3-yard line.
And he fires one incomplete. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
It's 3rd down and 7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And
now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
1st and 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Jones. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Jones. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right. That's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's Sanders. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Tyler Fackrell on the tackle. It's a gain of 6.
To throw is Wentz. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38.
Ertz. Ertz over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jones on 1st and 10 to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. A final shot before half for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Trey Quinn, a good game there. From Motown, we'll take the trip across Lake Erie to Cleveland to check in on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the Jaguars as that one's gone to halftime. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdown runs. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Brought down by Nate Gehring.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Taken down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second
From the gun, Jones. And he almost intercepted it.
Jones pass.
They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
And 7.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
47's the mic.
Throwing Jones. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Caden Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And Charles, he's already north of 300 yards in this game.
And while watching him work, I just keep coming back to what a magic number that is. We've almost made it routine, haven't we? 300 yards, wow, what a great day. We don't understand what goes into that. And today, he's taking advantage of every opportunity, and he's being very precise throwing the football.
Some highlights to show for his efforts. Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
At the 47-yard line.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
35. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ballantyne to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
New York ready to go again offensively. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the draw, this is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing,
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First down, Eagles.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Went 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of...
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. To give him 4 yards there, it'll be second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And an Eagle
shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Eagle.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Wentz now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ballantyne to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Corey Ballantyne on the return. The Giants take over first and 10.
The New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Again, it's Barkley.
At the 25-yard line.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Barkley.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Down right around the 25.
And the ball carrier.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Penny. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 4-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
To add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
Sanders toss left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz.
He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
On first down, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Wentz going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Eagles 59, Giants 42.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and
Green to Barkley. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones over the middle to Smith. Jones, a good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now...
Throwing, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Gallman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Gallman. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. defense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away. First downs, they can't.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing is Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Hurts over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And an Eagle.
He'll keep it himself. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him. Somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he slings one that's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Third down.
Throwing is Wentz.
4 yards to go.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off.
You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Jake Elliott to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25.
Now out come the Giants.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Here's Jones on first down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Operating from the gun. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Jones now throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. We just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Sanders. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run the option on 2nd down. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now left side on the swing pass. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Giants first down.
From the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland.